Hello, welcome to the practice. My name is Mish and I'll be guiding you through a strength-based yoga Vinyasa class today. So today you might have noticed I've got 2 yoga blocks. If you've got blocks, great, have them ready. If not, you could just use body weight to your best capacity, or otherwise you could supplement with something like a heavy, thick book otherwise. Alright, so the benefit of blocks is in seated positions like this one, you can actually just sit right on the edge of it and elevate the hips. So either finding an easy cross leg or stays a stretch position on the knees, starting to draw your hands to the heart, shoulders draw back and down, take a deep breath in through the nose, long sigh out the mouth, deep breath in through the nose, long sigh out, one more deep breath in, a long sigh out. Allowing your hands to relax down at your thighs. We're going to start with some breath work, a particular breath practice called Samavriti Pranayama, which is a breath retention practice. So really focusing on breathing from your belly to the ribs, to the back, and then expanding into the chest. So we work with this 4-part breath, really focusing on the full capacity, the full quality, and as far and as wide as we can make our breath, the better. So taking a deep breath in through the nose, draw the breath up towards the lungs, the chest, the heart space. Hold the breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, exhale. Hold. Inhale, fill up. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale slowly. Hold at the bottom. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale through the nose, fill up. Hold. Exhale through the nose. Hold. Inhale, fill up. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale, fill up. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. And then just starting to find the natural rhythm of your breath, breathing in completely up into the chest, the heart space, feel the expansion there. Breathing out through the nose, emptying completely, noticing the descending rhythm of the breath. Inhale, fill up from belly, ribs, into the back body, into the chest, into the lungs, slow it down. Exhale, emptying from chest, down the back, down the ribs, and emptying through belly. Inhale, belly, expanding up to the ribs, the back, chest. Exhale, chest, descending back, ribs, belly. So feeling quite full and expansive with our breath now. We're going to carry that breath, capacity, and fullness of the breath into our movement practice. So we can send our 2 blocks just to the side of the mat, out of the way for this moment in time. Pressing up directly, shoulders over the wrists, knees hip distance apart. Starting to bring awareness to your core center, so drawing your belly towards your rib cage And then with shoulders straight over the wrist, core active, starting with gentle retraction, protraction of the shoulder blades. So feet can be flat to the mat. To protract the shoulder blades, we're going to press away from the mat. So sort of lift our shoulders up and out as if you're pressing the mat away from you. We're just moving through the shoulder girdle. Exhale, retract, shoulder blades draw together, and you're sort of feeling a sensation of coming closer to the mat as those scapulars in the upper back come close. Exhale, push away, protraction, lifting up and out of the shoulders, nice strong back, pressing the mat away, and then retract. Just shoulder blades drawing towards another, core is still active, we're just lowering. Exhale, press away, inhale, lower. Good, let's do 5 more. Exhale, press away, grounding through finger pads, and lower. Only shoulder girdle is protracting and retracting. Lower. Exhale, press away, and lower. Let's do last 2. Exhale, press away, pack the shoulders out strong, and retract. 1 more. Press away. Keep that sense of strength in the upper body. So shoulder blades are drawn apart. We're pressing the mat away from us. Nice strong arms, strong core. Take a deep breath in, tuck your toes, press up, down dog. Fold your chest back through towards your thighs, maintain the grip through your finger pads. Folding your torso back towards your thighs, tuck your chin gently to the chest, draw into the abdominals, up through pelvic floor. So this sensation of lifting in and up as your sit bones lift higher. Tippy toes are on the mat, heels lift high, creating a deeper stretch to the upper body. Your main goal here is to just open up the chest, the shoulders, the back. So getting nice and strong in that fold back towards your legs. Exhale, hover the knees, shoulders over the wrists. Protract, so pack your shoulders, press the mat away. Inhale, open, down dog. Tuck your chin to the chest, fold your torso back through your thighs. Exhale, hover the knees, protract, press the mat away, pack your shoulders, they're directly over the wrists. Inhale, down dog, chin to chest, belly to ribs. Exhale, protract, shoulders over the wrists, press the mat away. Ground the knees, arching into a full cat-cow position, tuck your chin to the chest, belly towards your ribs. Hold it, squeeze it in, chin to chest, belly to ribs. Drop your hips, go the other direction, opening things up, gaze up. Exhale, close the movement down. Feel that nice opening in the upper back. Tuck the chin to the chest, belly to ribs. Inhale, open. Slowing down with the breath. Exhale, arch your back, tuck your chin to chest, belly to ribs. Accentuate that curvature, the dome in the upper back, and opening up. Exhale, close the movement down. Rib hip connection. Inhale, open. So finding our neutral spine. Shoulders directly over the wrist. Nice, gentle lift through the core center. Mozzie on you, sorry. Not very yogic. Alright, from here, we're going to sweep our right arm, left leg long, and just focus on holding that shape. If you need a little bit more stability, tuck this right big toe under, hold. Keeping your hips level and square to the mat. So if you could visualize a square shape holding your between your hip line to the mat. Pointing through the toes, take a deep breath in, take your right arm wide, left leg wide to opposite sides. So hip and core mobility. Breathe in, draw it back through center. Exhale, take the arm and leg wide. Inhale, center. Exhale, wide. Inhale, center, nice strong core. Exhale, go wide. Inhale, let's do 2 more. Exhale, nice and wide. Inhale, center, last round. Exhale, take it wide. Center and hold the extension. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Same thing, second side. So we're taking this opposite. Left arm, right leg long. Tucking the big toe under on the left side. Point through the fingertips. Create that length, level out your hips, gaze straight down to the mat so you're not straining the neck. Exhale, take the arm wide as the opposite leg moves wide to the right. Inhale, center, keep the length in your body. Keep gazing straight down to the mat. Exhale, nice and wide. Inhale, center. Exhale, wide. Inhale, center. Let's do 3 more. Exhale, slowly. There's no rush. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, 1 more. Exhale, slowly go wide. Inhale, center. Ground the hands, ground the knee. Tucking the toes. Pressing up now into downward facing dog. Folding your heels a little closer to the mat. So starting to open up that stretch in the lower portion of the body as you feel it more opening up into the calf muscles, the hamstrings, the back of the leg. You might gently tuck your chin to the chest, continue to draw gently in and up through the midline, through the core, grounding through the finger pads, sit bones lift high. Just noticing the stretch really running through the entire body now. If you struggle to ground your heels to the mat, that's okay. Just keep them elevated and focus more on folding your torso equally back through towards your thighs. Let's take 3 more deep breaths here. Noticing the sound, the quality, the heat in your breath, the sensation of the breath flowing in the back of the throat. 1 more full breath in. Gazing ahead, ripple forward, high plank. Now the shoulders are directly over the wrist. You're light on the tippy toes. So come forward. Check that the shoulders are forward of this wrist line. They're not hanging back behind. Now this one's a bit of a challenging one. So bring your big toes to meet. Hover your right leg. Maintain this nice strong flat back. So sort of press the mat away. Pack your shoulders. Draw the right knee in towards the nose. Now like you're doing a cat-cow, dome your upper back, chin to chest. Hold. Come lighter onto the left toe. 3, 2. Single leg extension to a push-up or chaturanga. Bend the elbows lower. Press back up. Ground the right foot. Same thing on left side. Left leg hovers. Light on the right toe. Draw the left knee in towards the nose. Dome your upper back like cat-cow. Press the mat away for 3. Squeeze it in. 2. Come lighter onto that right toe. 1. Extend. Chaturanga. High plank. Ground the foot. Back to down dog. So that's quite a good core and upper body move. Works the triceps a little. Just breathing here for 3. Deep breaths. Chin to chest. Sit bones lift high. 2. And 1. Gazing to the front. Now, just starting to walk your feet. Right foot a little closer. Left foot follows. Notice your core as you step closer and closer till eventually you end up in a forward fold at the top of your mat. Now hanging out here, your feet are hip distance apart, so about 2 clenched fist width distance between your 2 big toes. You can bend your knees as much as you need, so much so that your chest actually rests upon your thighs, and then you can catch your elbows or hug your arms around the backs of your thighs. And just start by opening up the lower back first. So with the knees bent, we've got so much more space to ground through heels and toes, to soften our neck, our shoulders, our upper body. Then, after a few breaths, you might be able to lengthen your legs out a little bit more without needing to force it, hinging forward from the hip, keeping somewhat active through the core center. So you could have hands on the front of your shins, you keep them at the elbows, or hugged around the backs of your thighs. Swaying gently. Take about 5 deep breaths. Working with this nice big hamstring stretch at the back of the legs. Upper body should be soft here. Last 3. Last 2 deep breaths in the back of your throat. Staying with this ujjayi heating breath, avoiding breathing through the mouth. And inhale, tuck your chin to the chest, micro bend the knees, peel vertebrae by vertebrae, slowly, slowly, slowly up to stand. Now there's no rush with this, take it slow. Shoulders are going to draw back and down, take a few shoulder shrugs. And we repeat, inhale, hands sweep up, lean back, exhale, inhale, center, exhale, bow forward, slowly, arms go wide. Tucking your chin to the chest, micro bend the knees, peel slowly, squeeze through your abs to rise vertebrae by vertebrae, back up, slowly, slowly, spinal roll up, taking a few shoulder shrugs as you make it to the top. 1 more round, inhale, hands sweep up, Lean back, exhale. Inhale, center, exhale, bow forward, arms go wide. Tucking the chin to the chest, let the arms hang out, micro bend the knees, peel, squeeze through your core, take it slow, feel that rotation peeling you all the way up. Shoulders draw back and down. Take a deep breath in, long breath out. Now we're going to step our feet to the wide edge of our mat, just toes turning out a little bit. Wrap your arms around, catch a bind, open up your chest, and then hinge forward. Micro bend the knees, let gravity take the stretch in your shoulders. So you might want to bend your knees quite a lot. Soften for 3. You can even sway yourself gently here. Ground through heels and toes, deepen the breath. Soften the muscles around your face, your jaw. Last big breath in. Inhale, micro bend the knees, rise to stance. Okay, taking your right foot on top of the left foot. Sweep your left hand over, right hand to the right hip, or let the right hand dangle. So opening up. So from the side, this one's going to look like this. Opening up that side seam. Take a deep breath in. Long breath out, last inhale. Come back through center. We do the same thing on the opposite side. So take the left foot on top of the right foot. Sweep your right hand over. Left hand either comes to the hip or dangles as you open up this second side seam. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Release it. So we're coming through our sun salutations now. So come to the top of your mat. Palms face the front, shoulders draw back and down. Lifting from the tip of your crown, draw in through the core and just find this integrity in your posture. So really finding the strength here. This nice postural alignment, activating the core, grounding through heels and toes, squeezing, draw in and up through the midline. Shoulders draw back and down, gentle lift from the crown, but a gentle tuck of the chin to chest. Palms face the front like gravity is pulling them downwards. Inhale, reach up, sweep up. Exhale, we're diving forward. Arms travel wide as we hinge from the hip. So sort of like a deadlift move. Breathe in, halfway lift, look up. Hands can come to the shins or dangle out in front. Palms press to the mat, micro bend the knees, walk, step or jump back to high plank. Shoulders forward of the wrists, light on the toes. Lower, chaturanga. Take it slow. Hold. Tuck your toes one by one. Upward facing dog or cobra. Shoulders draw back and down. Thighs are lifted if you're in up dog. Exhale, pressing back to down dog. Take 5 deep breaths. Your torso folds equally back through toward your thighs. Your core is active. Your chin chucks to the chest. Your feet are about hip distance apart. Holding the shape. Deepen your breath in and out through your nose. Taking 2 more deep breaths. Taking the big toes together. Micro bend the knees. Gaze forward to the front. Walk, step or hop. Light to the top of the mat. Exhale, bowing forward. Inhale, sweep your arms wide. Reach up, rise up. Palms press together above us. Exhale, hands to the heart. Samasthiti. Shoulders draw back and down. Core draws in, draws up. Inhale, sweep your arms up, gaze up. Exhale, bow forward with control. Core is active, hamstrings are stretching. Inhale, halfway lift, look up slowly. Exhale, palms to the mat. Walk, step, or jump. High plank. Body weight forward, light on the toes. Pack your shoulders, press the mat away. Core strong. Chaturanga, lower. Tuck the toes, up dog or cobra. Breath in, shoulders should be drawing back and down. You're lifting from the crown. Gaze is neutral, straight ahead. Exhale, down dog. Take a few deep breaths. Torso folds back through the thighs. You should be starting to feel more open here. Drawing in and up through the midline. Gentle lift through pelvic floor. Gentle activation through the abdominal region. As you hinge deeper, chin to chest. Sit bones lift higher. Perhaps grounding your heels lower. Take 2 more deep breaths. Big toes come to meet, micro bend the knees, gaze to the front, walk, step or jump, bow forward. So if you could handstand, you could actually handstand hop your way to the front, but I really struggle with that. So it requires a lot of core and hammy work, but it is an option. Breathe in, hands sweep wide, reach up, rise up, palms press together. Exhale to the heart. Abs on, shoulders draw back and down. Take a deep breath in and long breath out. Deep breath in, long breath out. So really focusing on bringing the breath up to your chest. One more, inhale and exhale. Sweep your arms up, lean back. Inhale, center, exhale, diving forward. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, palms to mat, walk, step, jump, high plank, through chaturanga. Hold it, 3, 2, 1. Lower yourself down to the mat. So strengthening our back here, which is fundamental for our core and just for the longevity of our bodies. So some back strengtheners we're going to begin with is just a half baby cobra first. So keep your gaze straight down to the mat and then start to peel your chest away from the mat. Just focus on your lower back doing all the work. So your lower back is gently lifting you up, and then hover your wrists. So you're not allowed to cheat, you're not allowed to use them. Your elbows should be tucked in close to your torso like little chicken wings. Your gaze is straight down to the mat, and then you're drawing your shoulders away from the neckline, sort of like your elbows are magnets drawing back towards your heels. Gazing straight down, just hold. Deep breath in, feel the lower back switch on. Inner thighs sort of hug, grounded to the mat. And exhale, imprint back. We'll do one more like that. Deep breath in, peel your chest away from the mat. Feel the lower back switch on, hover your wrist. Deep breath in, shoulders should be drawing away from neckline, so elbows drawing back towards the heels. How high can you lift without using your wrists? Exhale, imprint. This time, you're welcome to use the wrists a little. So, breathe in, same startup, press the chest away from the mat. Start to use the lower back, your feet should still be on the mat. Then, you can start with the hands hovering, ground the hands down directly under the shoulders, elbows in like little chicken wings. Then you're going to press into the finger pads, maybe lift maybe an inch higher, or if your mobility allows, go all the way. If you come all the way, your shoulders should be drawing back and down, your gaze is neutral, and you're lifting gently from the crown of the head, getting this opening through the lower back. Exhale, imprint your way back, down. Arms come wide. Hasta bandha fingers, so out wide to the sides. Similar movement. Inhale. Start to peel your chest up and away and just press lightly into the finger pads. So gaze straight down, only as high as you can lift to maintain the shape. Exhale, imprint. Twice more. Inhale, lift into the finger pads. Exhale, imprint. One more. Inhale, lift and imprint. All right. Arms in line with the body. This time, palms are facing inwards towards the body. We're taking a deep breath in. Bhujangasana. Lifting your chest, lifting your arms. Inner thighs hug together. Pinky toes spin down to the earth like magnets. And your shoulders are drawing back and away from the neckline. Keep your gaze straight down. Keep hugging those inner thighs. Hold the shape. Legs are lifted. Arms lifted, gazing straight down. Last big breath in, inner thighs hug like magnets. Exhale, imprint. Using your hands as a bind at the lower back to work that same shape. So bind the finger pads, your fingertips. Take a deep breath in, lift your chest. Squeeze on the lower back. Shoulders draw away from neckline. Inner thighs hug. Pinky toes spin down to the earth. Hold it for 3. Gaze straight down, 2. And 1. Relax. Strengthening the back, a little bit of Pilates kind of movement in here. So palms facing down underneath the forehead. We're going to have our forehead landed on top of our palms. Exhale, prepare. Inhale. Exhale, lift your hands and arms like they're sewn on together. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift your hands and arms like they're sewn on together. Feet stay grounded on the mat. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Let's do 5 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Focus on lifting the chest as much as you can to work the lower back as if your hands and head are sewn together. Last 3. Exhale, breathe out through the mouth as you lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. One more. Exhale, lift and lower. Hands directly underneath the shoulders. Tuck your toes, ground the knees. Stretch yourself back. Find a child's pose, Vinyasa. Your knees can come a little wider with this one. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Just noticing that nice big stretch for the lower back. Take your hands over to the left edge of your mat, opening up the right seam of your body. Back through center, we take our hands over to the right seam, opening up the left seam of your body. Back through center. All right, pressing up, down dog, ripple forward, high plank. Now, light on the tippy toes, body weight forward. Okay, so as you come into this one, pack your shoulders, press away, shoulder protraction. Retract, shoulder blades, draw towards another wee, lower back down the mat. Press away, protract, retract, drawing closer together. Protract, press away, retract, together. Protract, retract. Either way, core is strong. Protract, retract. Last 2. Protract, retract, fold back. Down dog, feet hip distance apart, chest folds back through towards your thighs. A little bit more of that upper body core work. So breathe in, come forward. Shoulders forward of the wrist, light on the tippy toes, bring them together. Single leg plank, hover the right leg. Right knee towards the nose, dome your upper back like cat-cow, come light onto the left toe, chin to chest. 3, squeeze it in. 2, hold it. Extend. Chaturanga, high plank, ground the foot. Left side, left leg hovers. Left knee towards the nose, right, light on the right toe. Dome your chin to chest, dome your upper back, press the mat away. 3, 2, hold it. Extend. Chaturanga, high plank, ground the foot. Back to down dog. Take 3 full breaths, sit bones lift high, chin to chest, abs strong. Slow your breath down, make sure you're breathing in and out through the nose. Last full breath in. Long breath out. All right. Big toes come to me. Sweep your right leg high. Bend your right knee, find a hip opener. So your glutes are on as you open the hips with this one. Then, left hand stabilizes. We're flipping our dog into wild thing. So left toes are going to turn to the right edge of your mat. Right hand lifts up, activate your glutes, open up through the chest. Good. Right hand lands, top hand, center of the mat. Stack your feet, find a side plank. So check that your right shoulder is directly over the wrist. You're spreading through the palms of the hands. You've got a nice grip. If you need to modify, you just ground your right knee to the mat. Otherwise, your feet are stacked. Everything's stacked. Lift out of your hip. Challenge. Hover the hips halfway to the mat. Lift. Hover. Lift. For 10. Stay with your breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. Last 5. 4. 3, 2, and 1. Come back, high plank. Shoulders over the wrist. Press the mat away, light on the toes. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in, reach your right leg high. Rise to the tippy toes of the left foot to get some leverage. Tiger curl the right knee in towards the nose, shoulders over the wrist. Squeeze it in. Inhale, sweep it high. Exhale, light on the left toe, body weight forward, squeeze it in. Inhale. Exhale, step right foot between your wrists. We're rising, crescent lunge. Back heel is lifted. Hands sweep up. Get low in your legs. For 3. Hands can be wide or together. 2, right knee over ankle. Lengthen out the left leg. 1, hinge forward. Hold. For 3, torso hovers over the right thigh. You can feel the energy drawing up into right hamstring, right glute. Grounding through the big toes. Exhale, wave your arms back. Inhale, reach. Stay strong through your body. Exhale, wave your arms back. Last 3. Inhale, reach. Exhale, wave it back. Last 2. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Bend your front leg. Draw this left leg up like a stork. Coming into our wide open pigeon. Left knee to right knee. Hands can stay extended or to your heart. Drop low. Both knees bend. Deep breath in for 3. 2, abs on. Inhale, left leg lifts. Slow transition, warrior 3. Slowly, like slow-mo, send the left leg slowly, slowly, slowly back. Bend your right knee a little. Try to hover there in your warrior three, arms go wide. Hold. Then bend the right knee, ground the back foot. Hands sweep up, lean back. Inhale. Exhale, frame your front foot. High plank through chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Take 5 deep breaths. In through the nose. Out through the nose. If you need a resting pose, take child's pose instead. In through the nose. Out through the nose. Last 3 deep breaths. Breathe in, ripple forward, high plank. Light on the tippy toes, shoulders forward of the wrists. Press the mat away, pack your shoulders, so that protraction sensation of pressing the mat away, shoulders draw apart. From here, right leg hovers, right knee towards the nose, light on the left toe, press the mat away, squeeze it in, maintain the strong back. 3, 2, extend, chaturanga, high plank, opposite, left leg hovers, left knee towards the nose, light on the right toe, squeeze it in, press the mat away, pack your shoulders. 3, squeeze it. 2, extend, chaturanga, high plank, ground the foot, down dog, feet hip distance apart. Okay, bring your big toes to meet, sweep your left leg high, ground the right heel to the mat, bend the left knee, find a hip opener, glutes are on, flip your dog, left hand lifts, right toes turn to the left edge of the mat, open it up, big nice back bend, inhale, top left hand finds the center of our mat, stack your feet, open up, side plank, this shoulder is directly over the wrist line, sort of like you're opening a jar to the left, hold for 10, either hold here as you are, squeezing through the core, or little dips of the hips, little lifts, little dip, little lift, stay with the breath in the nose, out the nose, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, stay with it, 3, 2, 1, high plank, back to down dog, deep breath in, left leg sweeps up, tippy toes on the right, draw the left knee in towards the nose, shoulders over the wrist, light on the right toe, inhale, sweep it up, exhale, draw it in, inhale, and exhale, step, left foot between the wrists, high lunge, crescent lunge, hands sweep up, back heel is lifted, hands can be together or apart, shoulders should be drawing back and down, front knee over ankle, deep breath in, hinge forward, wave your arms back, shoulders draw away from neck, inhale, reach to the front, palms face the front, exhale, weight it back, energy coming into that left glute, inhale, keep your core active, exhale, draw back, last 2, inhale, exhale, inhale, bend the front knee, draw the right leg up, stalk pose, take the right foot, left knee, figure 4 or open pigeon, hands can stay extended or drop to your heart, both knees are bent, feeling this opening up the right glute, zip up for your core, deep breath in, find a focal point, for 3, 2, we're transitioning out via warrior 3, draw the right leg up like a stalk, slow transition, bend the left knee a little, take your time, slow-mo, as left knee bends, we find warrior 3, arms draw out, lengthen, then bend left knee, ground the back foot, hands sweep up, leaning back, inhale, exhale, frame your front foot, come out, Vinyasa flow, chaturanga, up dog or cobra, exhale, downward facing dog, take 5 big breaths, torso folds to thighs, deep breath in, long breath out, deep breath in, long breath out, inhale, and exhale, deep breath in, long breath out. All right, ground your knees to the mat. Just coming to a seated position just to stretch out our side body after doing that oblique work. So here in Virasana pose, take your right hand to the side, Sweep your left hand over, nice big side stretch. Exhale, as far as you can go, maybe bending into the right elbow. Inhale, return. Right, left hand to the side, right hand sweeps over, bend into the left elbow, open it up. Exhale, go a little further. And inhale, center. Take your arms behind. Open up your shoulders, gaze ahead. Now either just stay upright with this one, or you can bring crown of the head to the mat and just work with gravity. It's sort of like a headstand, or the preparatory pose for a headstand. Letting gravity work the stretch, top of the head's grounded. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, return. Okay, we'll do a little bit of core work here, and then I'm going to actually bring it over to the wall to do some handstand stuff. Okay, so feet ahead of you, hip distance apart. We're going to start with a movement called roll down. So this is a bit of a Pilates one, but it kind of helps with yoga anyway, especially if you want to work on core and upper body. It's a good idea to do some core stuff. So if you've got blocks or like a ball, you can place that between the inner thighs. If you don't have it, don't worry about it, just keep your feet, your knees hip distance apart. So arms come out, starting to lift up through the torso. So already my core is active, and then squeezing that block, or just trying to maintain your feet hip distance apart, avoiding moving the feet, just slowly imprint vertebrae by vertebrae, slowly, just take it as slow as you can, down to the mat. Trying to avoid moving the feet. Exhale as you lower, and then inhale, use the momentum of that slowly to get yourself back up. Let's do 5. Exhale, imprint, nice slow roll down. Reaching the arms overhead, squeeze your way back up. Let's do 4 more. Again, noticing I'm really avoiding moving my feet. Squeezing my way back up. I'll show you what it looks like without the block, in case you're just going copless today. So without the block, it requires a little bit more control. You can't squeeze those inner thighs. You're really trying to work this from the core. Let's do 2 more. Imprint slowly down. And return. So the next one, we're going to bring it into a boat position. Navasana Pose. So this, whenever we get leg lifts off the mat, sometimes it can become challenging. So if this doesn't work for you, feel free to do just what we just did, the roll downs instead. Otherwise, right leg to tabletop, followed by left. So we're in boat pose, lifting up nice and strong. For an extra challenge, you can take your legs straight up like that. Then we're going to lower, Ardha Navasana, arm sweep overhead, low boat. Squeeze yourself back up, high boat, Navasana. Ardha Navasana, low boat, exhale. Inhale, squeeze back up. Ardha Navasana, Navasana. Ardha Navasana, Navasana. Working with that, let's aim for 10. Use the momentum with your breath. Inhale, lower, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lower, exhale, squeeze. Last 5. 4, breathing out as you come up. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it, squeeze it, hold it. 5, 4, torso towards your thighs. 4, 3, if you can extend your legs. 2, hold it. 1. Take your feet together, knees wide, butterfly stretch. Elbows to the knees, hinged forward. Deep breath in, using those elbows to deepen the stretch. Soften your upper body, so to lean forward from your heart rather than hunching over in this one. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. All right, legs long. Now this one, I like to use the blocks. You can technically do it without the blocks if you've got long arms, but it's quite tricky. So I'll show you it with the blocks. If you've got like some books or blocks at home, have a go. If you can do it without, try it that way. It's a little harder. So you're going to take your right foot to the mat, left foot follows. We press either into the blocks or our hands directly on the mat, and then we're going to open it up, reverse tabletop. Exhale, squeeze it back, V-sit. So squeezing your core, pressing into the blocks. Open it up, inhale. Exhale, squeeze it back, Decent. So if you didn't have the blocks, it's going to look a little like this. Same thing, it's just a little harder because it requires longer arm length or more strength. Opening up, squeezing yourself back. So it's harder to squeeze back without the blocks, but it's still possible sometimes. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale. Hover your right leg, lower. Hover your left leg, lower. Challenge. Okay, this one's hard to do without the blocks. Hover both legs, lower. So if you've got the blocks, when you do that hover, it becomes a little better because you can really work with lifting up using your arm strength. So all of that helps when you're coming into arm balancing stuff. Now the arm balancing move. All right, crow pose. Come forward into toe stand, so you're up on the tippy toes like this. Now this is a bit of a quad and ankle workout alone. Now from here, we're going to have our hands out ahead like a chaturanga, and then rise up onto the tippy toes. Just take your feet a little bit wider, so about hip distance apart. Hands ahead of us. Now you're bending the elbows like chaturanga, aiming to get the left thigh onto the left tricep, right thigh onto right tricep, and then balance. Big toes come to me. Hold it for 3. Deep breath. 2, 1. See if you can jump back. Chaturanga. So if that was a new pose for you, don't worry, let's have another go. You can come in from yogi squat. Maybe you just want to hold this shape today instead. So yogi squat, opening it up with the elbows. Find that postural integrity. Often this pose is a great pose just for finding whole body alignment, because when you concentrate on lifting through the spine with this level open hip shape, it can bring a lot of integrity into our posture, into our spine. All right, from here, either holding this for the duration or another crow. Lift up, tippy toes, bend the elbows, chaturanga arms, so slight bend of the elbows. Right thigh onto left tricep, right tricep, left thigh onto left tricep, hold. Maybe just practicing the tips where you're tipping over and back. So it's a bit of a trust game. You can use a block as a visual and physical block ahead of you. So if you're scared of tipping over, you kind of just tip onto the block. Or sometimes you'll just tip over on your head anyway. Like that. All right, see if you can jump back. Tricep strength. Toes tuck, chaturanga. Exhale. Down dog. All right, now this is a move that I find I need a wall with, so I've set a mat up for that. But you might actually be quite good at this without the wall. So, handstand hops. Your shoulders are directly over the wrists. You bend the knees. And what we're going to do is just take our right foot to the front, lift your left leg up, and then we bend into our right knee, little lifts. Little lifts. Little lifts. So, you'll notice this is like a very yogi way to get up into a handstand hop up. It requires core strength because you need to have the integrity when you're jumping up, that you're squeezing the core, you're keeping this nice straight shoulder. And I always struggle with it because I find I get really scared tipping over, that my core's not going to hold me there. So if you're like me and you're new to handstands, or you're not the best at it, find a wall because it's going to prop you up if you drop out. So I like to do this on the wall. You're welcome to do it on your mat or on the wall. So hands, shoulders directly over the wrists. You've got your right foot ahead. And then when you jump up, you've got the wall there now. So it's like you've got a spotter who can catch you. And then just practicing squeezing your core, pointing to that right foot, really building up the integrity to get the left foot away from the wall. You might be able to hold it for a minute or two. You might be able to come down and practice again. You'll also notice that with handstand hops, you've got like a dominant side. So I really like hopping up with my right leg because it's stronger, but it's good to practice the opposite side too. So, for example, left leg ahead. Not as good with this side because you've got to have the strength to get yourself up there. And I'm terrible with that side. You might also be able to jump up with double legs, which requires a lot of strength as well. I'm really quite terrible at these. So you'll see there's something very familiar about when you jump from this down dog position, big toes together, hopping up from down dog into the stand. So advanced yogis will often do that. They'll come from down dog shape. It's pretty scary to do on your own, but you hop up, you use the momentum to hop up into a full stand. I'm terrible at this, which is why I don't always practice it or teach it. So I like to stay just with little handstand hops and working with that one. So it's a really nice place to build and work from. Practicing building up the core strength and also building up the courage to come actually fully into shape. Because sometimes doing it on a mat is terrifying unless you've got someone, you know, standing there ready to catch your legs. If you do practice without a wall at home and you want to practice handstand hops or handstands, if you have a spotter, just have someone here to spot you to catch your legs as you come up. You'll notice that core arching out. So when you hop up, you might even see it in me, that if I arch my core out, I'm losing that integrity. So shoulders directly over the wrist, point through the toes, inner thighs hug, core on, hold it, hold it. Inner thighs hug, squeeze on the core, and that's what you want to aim for. Sort of like you've got a $50 note between your inner thighs. So that's a lot of fun to practice. So we'll just come down now out of our handstand work into a yogi squat. So feet a little wider, hands to your heart. Use those elbows to take your knees wide. Close your eyes down, lift from the crown. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Long breath out. So breathing consciously, deliberately up from your belly, expanding into the lungs. But also breathing in and out through the nose as much as you can. So if you're not familiar with the Ujjayi breath, it sort of sounds like trees blowing in the wind, or the sound of the ocean, or Darth Vader. So essentially, if you take a deep breath in through the nose and then breathing out with like an intensity out through the mouth. So if you imagine there's a mirror in front of you and you're trying to fog that mirror up. So if you practice breathing in through the nose and then out through the mouth, as if you've got that mirror in front of you and you want to fog it up, we want that same intensity but going down the back of the throat, which is said to be a detoxifying and cleansing breath. So breathing in through the nose, out through the nose, and you'll hear that sort of heating sound of the ocean or Darth Vader or the trees in the back of your throat. So never be afraid if you can hear that sound. It means you're doing it correctly, and it's very good for your lungs, your throat, your entire body. This particular Ujjayi breath, it helps to steady your mind. It helps to bring heat into the body, the physical form, which helps us detoxify. But also, when you bring it in with that full, deep belly breath up to your lungs, your chest, your heart, and then focus on lengthening the breath, you create this lung capacity as well, which gives us, longevity, so many benefits. It helps us with our cardiovascular output, so it helps us do everything better and, have that sense of power through our practice. So if you can really master your breath, that's really going to get you a really long way through life. All right, so coming out of this shape, just slowly sinking back onto the bottom. Take your right leg wide, followed by left. So if you're facing the front of your mat, just turn to the wide edge and then hinging forward. Hinging from the hip line. If you're using blocks, you could stack them up in front of you. Folding forward into that shape. Take 5 deep breaths. And just noticing how far you can go without having to force it. Working with your breath. Close your eyes down. slowly coming out of the shape. Now, we're going to come into another butterfly stretch. So this time, big toes come together, but take your feet further away from you. So you've got more of a loop being created in the inner thigh region. Then, glide your hands underneath the calf muscles, catch the tops of your feet, and let yourself hang out. So this is about one of the only ones where you can just completely let go like this, like hunching the shoulders, let your neck drop out. It's a really nice one to get into the lower back region, the hip extensors, without requiring our hamstring flexibility. So if you tighten the hammies, it will often block you from accessing this stretch properly or getting into that region. So this is quite a nice variation. And let your upper body soften, let it drop, let the tension in the back of the neck go. Take 2 more deep breaths. Soften the face, soften your jaw. Soften everything. And slowly come out. So we'll go for Paschimottanasana. So you might like to turn to the wider, long edge of your mat again. Sitting up nice and tall. Dhanurasana. So you've got your palms down. This is also a nice pose to really consider your arm length. So we all have different length arms, and some of us with the longer arms, you'll notice their hands really naturally ground down and touch the mat. Mine really just like hover above because I've got quite a long torso and shorter arms for my torso leg. So that can make like your jump throughs and whenever you're doing arm strength stuff more challenging. So never fear if you have to use a block or something like that. We're all different. So this is also a nice one just to find that sort of postural integrity. Sometimes it can be challenging on the hamstrings to be here. So this might be your stretch today. Otherwise, starting to hinge forward, take a deep breath in, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hinge from the hip line. Exhale, exhale, down. Maybe catch the big toes with index and pointer, focusing on leading through from the hips. Soften your upper body, your shoulders, your face, your jaw. Or otherwise, just take the hands to the side. So really try to avoid hunching over like this through your shoulders just to get your toes, because then you're going to bring tension into the upper body. Rather hinge forward from your hips, lead from your heart over your head, always follow your heart, and then go for it. Close your eyes, deepen your breath, find that ujjayi heating breath, back of the throat. That's going to help with the stretch too. That heat in the body helps relax and heat the muscles. Last 3. Last 2, maybe you can go a little further. And inhale, rising up. All right, coming down to the mat, we're going to come through. Draw your knees into the chest, circle, stir, circling side to side into that lower back region. Ground your feet hip distance apart. Take your arms in line with the body. Deep breath in, peeling your way up into bridge. So ground your shoulder blades down to the mat. See if you can take your hands into a bind. Draw the shoulder blades together and then activate your glutes to lift yourself up higher into the shape. Chin stays at chest. Noticing here how high you can lift your hips. For 3, 2. Release your arms, imprint upper back, followed by mid back, followed by lower back. Back down to the mat. Bring your knees in for a cuddle. Just circle it out. Then ground your feet once again flat to the mat, arms in line with the body. Deep breath in, peel your way back up, second round. Shoulder blades either stay where they are or you can draw them together, catch your bind, lift your hips higher. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Now if you can, only if you can, release your hands, bring them up towards the crown of the head, then push up to your full back bend. Now you can bring your head down and walk your hands in closer, opening things up. For 3, deepen your breath, keep breathing into your throat. 2, and 1, coming down. Whew. Knees to chest, seem to have shimmied down the mat. Circling, find happy baby, catch the big toes, knees go wide. I might swap over to that mat because this one's a bit close to the wall. What is this, 2 yoga mats? That's what yoga teachers need. Now, alright, closing the eyes down. Slow your breath down. And just taking a moment to check in. So anything else the body feels like it needs in this moment. Like when I check in now, I'm getting, let's do a counter pose. So open your arms wide, roll your knees to the right like dominoes. Back through center and over to the left. Inhale, center to the right, exhale. Inhale, center, exhale to the left. And then just relaxing the legs, relaxing your arms. Close your eyes down. Shavasana. Letting everything steady. Your body, your heart, your mind. And just try to actually be here, just for the duration, for these few minutes. If you've got even more time, give yourself that moment to decompress. It's a really nice moment to nourish our parasympathetic nervous system, to help switch off from that stress response and really switch onto this really restorative nervous system, which helps our organs function at their optimal level. So when the parasympathetic nervous system is active and nourished and working well and functioning and able to switch on, we can rest better, we can sleep better, all of our organs work to their optimal capacity. So Shavasana has so many benefits. This is just one of them. Take a deep breath in, long breath out, deep breath in, long breath out, and allow yourself to enjoy the benefits of the practice. Slowly bringing your awareness back to space by wriggling your fingertips, your toes. Noticing the sounds around you, noticing your breath. Just starting to sweep your arms long and above overhead. As you point the fingers, point the toes, flare out the rib cage as if it's that first big stretch of the day. Deep breath in. A long breath out. Inhale. Long breath out. One more big breath in. Roll over to one side. Take a moment here, just noticing, witnessing the effects of your practice. Noticing this feeling, this energy in your body. Taking a moment to be present with yourself, to be grateful to have this beautiful, capable, strong body that is healthy, that can come and work through a practice like that today. It's a privilege that not everyone is so blessed to have, so really honouring our healthy, strong body for all that it is, finding some appreciation for it today. And then when you're ready, you can return to a seat. Bringing your hands to your heart. Close your eyes down. Shoulders draw back and down, lift from the crown of your head. And in honour of all that we're grateful for in this now moment, all that brings you joy, all the people in your life who really matter, who bring you that aspect of love and meaning, so all that is meaningful to you. In honour of that, we take 3 deep breaths, and on the 3rd breath, we'll chant Om. Deep breath in, long breath out, deep breath in, long breath out, last big breath in. Allowing that vibration to land, to settle in your body as you carry it with you throughout your day. Take the prayer to the third eye center, and in gratitude to the part of my soul that is the same in you, I bow. Namaste. The traditional meaning of Namaste, I think, is the light in me bows to the light in you, which is what I was trying to say. But sometimes when I'm teaching yoga, words just, I don't even know what happens. I just go, say some really weird things sometimes. Sometimes I say things and I'm like, where did that come from? That was amazing. But anyway, I'll see you next time. If you have any requests, let me know. I'm going to try and film some more of these classes and bring in like different styles, different things. So yeah, if you have any requests, let me know. While I have a break from uni, I might be able to film some more. So yeah, definitely let me know.